Hey, and welcome to the Handling Business Fears edition of 7-Figure Business Secrets. Hey guys, so as you can see, yes, it's the middle of summer here in Ireland. As you can see, the sun is not blazing into the car. It's not incredibly warm. It is dry, so we'll give it that. But basically our summer is back to normal Irish summers. So I hope your summer's going fine. But what I want to talk to you about is something that, really cool conversation I had with one of my, my coaching mastermind clients. And I think it's something that affects us all. And it was actually at the time I sort of glossed over it, but over the last week I've really thought about the question that he asked and how honest and open he was with the subject that I don't think us business owners really grapple with very often. So I asked him, could I actually share it with you? And he said, yeah. So protecting his name and identity and all that, but it was a really honest conversation about something that we need to be talking about a lot more. And basically it was a question. We were just chatting through his business, and he'd had a few really good sales since we started working together, and things coming together from. And and I forget what it was, but he started getting a bit tetchy on the call, and said, "Oh, what is it? Is it what's going on?" And he basically said, "Oh, it just doesn't feel right." And basically, I asked him a question, almost a throwaway question. I said, "Are you fearing something? Is something going to bad happen?" And he said, "Oh, that's it." He said, "I'm fearful about what's going to happen." And so started exploring that question. It turned out that actually there were two things he was fearful about that I think actually, if we're honest, we're all fearful about. It's just I think he did a brilliant job at actually basically describing it and getting words and phrases around it. And the two things, to boil it all down, there are two fears that I think we all face. And the first fear was, basically he'd actually the fear that things won't work out, which is business 101. Of course we're going to have that fear. And that's originally, when he came to me, that was actually the fear he wanted solving, which was, he was genuinely fearful that his business wasn't going to work out, and he wasn't doing the right things, and he wasn't going to earn enough money in time, and his savings were going to run out, and basically that it would take him too long to go and figure out what it is that he should have been working on. And so he worked on that and twisted a few things around, and he actually wasn't that far off, and what happened was really cool, because a few months into working together, things started companies started making sales. So that fear that things wouldn't work out, we nailed. So we basically hammered that one. But the second fear was the really interesting one, the one that really got me thinking, was, and that was the reason that we had the chat in the call, because it turns out that he had a second fear that he didn't realize he had. And that fear, it was the fear that he'd be successful, the fear that actually he'd go and figure out the first fear. And the more we got chatting about it, as he explained, he said, now that I know I can do it, the only reason that I won't be successful is because I personally am not doing it. And he'd sort of been hiding behind that for ages, because up until then it had been, well, it's so difficult, I don't know how to do it, and your marketing's not working, or sales isn't working, or the product isn't working, but now his fear was, well, actually, I know it works, and the only reason it's not going to work is because I'm not doing something. I won't go get out of bed early in the morning, or I won't make the call I know I should do, or I won't go and hire my team members. I won't have that conversation. That so it's all down to him now. So it's stopped being about this ether type failure, and it's now a very personal, if the business fails now, it's because he, as the business owner, actually is not pulling his weight. And I thought that's amazing. I thought he did very well to put his finger on it, because that is what happens. And I know personally, I used to have that failure too. And I always have that fear of failure, which is that, I don't want to be wrong. I don't want to give bad advice. I don't want to, and it almost stops you from reaching out in the first place to go and do something. Because the thing is once you put it out there, you're going to find out, is it right or wrong? You're going to have failures, and there is that fear. I have the fear of rejection. That's probably my biggest fear, is that I say something, or even on this podcast, someone comments and says, "Oh, my t-shirt's the wrong color," or yeah, why aren't you wearing a shirt again, McAvoy? But that fear of rejection is what I grapple with. But you probably have your own fears, and it is. Business is, I don't think it ever, you never not have that fear anymore. And if we all went around worrying about, what's going to happen when that next fear comes along, we wouldn't go anywhere. And that's why I thought my client was incredibly brave by sort of, putting their finger on the fact that by knocking one fear down, it means that another fear is actually going to come out. And I just thought that was very, very insightful, and something that we probably all need to be aware of and realize is going to happen to us. That it's not about never having a fear. It's realizing that actually when we do knock a fear, another one's probably going to come up again. No, in fact, not probably. It is going to come up, and we just need to get on with it and face that. That's part of being an entrepreneur, part of being a business owner, and part of the joy. And I know I should be wearing a different t-shirt or a proper shirt today, but hey, have a go at me if you must. Let's go and embrace our fears, and let's realize this is part of who we are, and is part of the joy of being an entrepreneur, is that we are going to have these fears, and they are going to come at us, but as a result of that, we're going to become better business owners, better entrepreneurs, and we're gonna save the world together. We're all going to get our products and services out there and make more people happy and improve way more lives, and build our future, because that's what we're going to do. Right. Hope that helps, and I shall talk to you shortly. Bye.